Hey guys, this is the Lovin Dubai show on Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. We spoke about everything in life you cannot afford, which includes New Year's Eve in Dubai and a wild 5,000 dirham Karak. We also spoke about how the UAE is expanding its health insurance initiative, which is amazing news for private sector employees.
And if you missed the episode, don't forget to subscribe to the Lovin Dubai show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from, and enjoy.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Today we're talking affordable health insurance, but not much that's affordable in Dubai, apparently.
And as well, a Facebook post is calling out noisy campers.
A place in Dubai is selling Karak for a grand total of 5,000 dirham. Would you pay it?
I don't know. And as well, speaking of money, a fast food chain is selling 2,050 dirhams tickets for New Year's Eve.
Also, later on in the show, we're talking all of the key questions everyone needs to know and ask about breast cancer.
And in today's rapid weather report, it's highs of 25 degrees. The lowest temperature recorded over the country was yesterday morning, which was, by the way, 5.8 degrees in Jabal Jais Mountain, Ras Al Khaimah at 7:45 a.m.
It's chilly, to be sure. You can see our woolies, and I'm sure you're doing the same in your office because it's Christmas season. Even if it's sunny outside, you're doing your best to make it snug inside with woolies and with gifts.
Gifts, exactly. I mean, yesterday we asked a question, which is, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? Of course, everyone has a Christmas tradition during Christmas, whether you celebrate it or not. And we have amazing answers.
Okay.
So before I declare the winner, some of the answers are hot cacao under a blanket. How amazing that would be. Like, you know, like imagine like right now, like we're sitting under a blanket with TV.
You gotta have a Christmas movie. You have to be watching Love Actually, The Holiday, Home Alone 1, 2 or 3.
Oh my God, it's like...
And any Lindsay Lohan Christmas special. I'm gonna be shot for this. They're the only new modern Christmas movies that are worth their salt. Because all of the new modern Christmas movies are not good, but for some reason I haven't actually watched them all. But I feel like Lindsay Lohan is having a moment with Christmas movies, and they're worth, because they're a bit magical.
To be honest with you, nothing beats old Christmas movies and old movies, to be honest. صراحة, يعني, you know. However, I heard and I saw a rumor over Instagram that Home Alone, a new one will be coming up. And I'm like, that's actually very exciting. Like, what will it be like?
No way.
Wallah, and I was like, that would be for sure like one movie I would actually go and watch.
So Christmas movies is a big tradition for me. Also the dinner.
Dinner? What's your favorite thing?
The roast. Actually, controversial Brussels sprouts. Like properly fried Brussels sprouts. Main, a restaurant in Dubai, does amazing Brussels sprouts. For Christmas dinner, I know it seems basic. Stuffing. Stuffing's my favorite.
Stuffing. I should definitely go and try Christmas food. I really would, because like I mean, you talk about it all the time.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. So
every day.
So we should, for sure, you should be like, Farah, you know what, this is a place that you should go and try.
It's got to be a roast dinner. That's
a roast
dinner. Yeah. Or just like little mince pies. I'll bring mince pies into the office. They're amazing, like warm mince pies with a little bit of cream. You can get them in Waitrose and Spinneys at the moment. And like even you have to warm them up in the microwave. They're very delicious. There's no meat, surprising as what the name might tell you, mince pies.
Well, I think I might be craving some food. See, guys, it's not my fault, okay? Casey all the time, every morning, brings up the topic of food, and then I get even more hungry. But other answers were party all December nights. That's actually very nice.
Yeah.
Party all December nights. Like, oh yeah, it's not a Christmas day. It's a Christmas month.
It's a really, in the lead up to Christmas, it's very much like go out, meet your friends, you have big family nights out, and then as soon as Christmas comes, you become an absolute hermit for a full week. You do nothing.
Yeah, you do nothing.
You don't know what's what. You don't know which day is what. You're like 3 chocolate boxes in. You're 3 sandwiches from the leftover turkey. Those days are just solitude, and it's amazing.
Well, the winner of the question is Mira.dacosta. She said, I invite friends who do not have family here, so no one is alone on Christmas as my tradition. How thoughtful
Mira,
is that?
That's really
How
amazing.
Nice and thoughtful.
You deserve the big prize, which is 2 tickets to movies in Christmas in movies in concert, which is happening on January 16th down in Abu Dhabi, January 16th, 2025. Congratulations, Mira. We'll get those tickets to you. We're going to.
So if you are watching, which by the way, you guys, you should be watching because wouldn't you want to know if you actually won or not? If you are watching, Mira, we will be texting you on Instagram in a few.
And we're giving away tickets every single day in the lead up to Christmas. Every day it's a different concert of one of the amazing shows happening here in the UAE in the next 2 months. So check out our Instagram stories today for today's question, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow. Let's jump into our top stories.
Well, our top story for today is MoHRE launches affordable health insurance initiative. So the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization has launched a new basic health insurance package to provide healthcare coverage to private sector employees and domestic workers who have not yet been insured.
The initiative will go into effect on January 1st, 2025, ensuring that workers in the Northern Emirates, which are Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah, will now be covered by health insurance. This will bring the UAE one step closer to providing 100% healthcare coverage for all workers in the country.
His Excellency Khalil Al Khouri, Undersecretary of Labour Markets and Emiratization Operations at MoHRE, emphasized the health insurance initiative's role in the UAE's commitment to providing 100% comprehensive protection to all workers. He said this initiative reflects the UAE's vision of extending social protection across the labour market, improving quality of life and ensuring workers access to high quality healthcare. He stated,
employers will be required to purchase this basic health insurance when issuing or renewing residency permits. However, it will not apply to permits issued before January 1st, 2024. This ensures that every worker in the UAE will be covered at their time of residency renewal. We talk about health, we talk about safety in Dubai, we talk about the weather. One of the low-lying threads which doesn't get enough emphasis or attention is the fact that majority of us already have free, nearly-ish free healthcare, and it's one of the key reasons we're so lucky to live in this country.
And I understand a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, you know what, it's very expensive, right? Or some companies will maybe disregard that, maybe under the claim of like it's very expensive. But this initiative is specifically for the comment about health insurance is very expensive, it's going to be affordable, it's going to be applicable for everyone.
True, it's just making it competitively priced. Is it going to be top tier? No, because obviously top tier health insurance is super expensive.
Money.
However, having that peace of mind that when you fall ill on any given day, you're able to go to the doctor and pay something like 25 to 50 dirham, get seen to, get probably 10 packets of medicine, because that tends to happen in countries that have health insurance covered, which I always question. But we are so lucky to have that option available, and it's amazing that it's happening country-wide now, because I think this was available for the majority of private sector employees in Dubai, but now it looks like it's being spread across the Northern Emirates as well, so everyone can benefit.
I agree, and honestly, when healthcare and health insurance is very important, right? Because when you go, it's not only about the medicine. Like, you will go to the doctor and he will be like, oh yeah, you know what, you have to have this test and that test, because so they can figure out what's wrong, right? And they are quite pricey.
So expensive. So expensive.
They are very pricey. You know, like you will enter and you will be like, oh my God, I just paid 500 dirhams minimum.
Yeah,
minimum.
You need to be insured, that's for sure.
Insurance is very important. But jumping to our next story, who does not love Karak? I love Karak. However, a spot in Dubai is selling Karak for 5,000 dirhams. Now we know in Dubai, luxury knows no bounds. A restaurant has taken the beloved local drink, Karak tea, to extravagant new heights with a price tag that has been turning heads, which is, by the way, now Karak is an Indian origin entrepreneur's restaurant in the IFC. It's now offering gold Karak for a staggering of 5,000 dirhams. Yes, you guys, 5,000 dirhams for a cup of tea.
Is that it? Is this the one here in the photo beside us?
Yeah, that's Karak.
I just don't know if I get the gold trend. So it's obviously a luxury version of the traditional Karak. It's served in pure silver cups. So they don't look like silver cups, so I don't know. With a 24 karat gold leaf, making it in Dubai one of the most exciting expensive versions of the drink in the world. Generally, Karak costs about 2 dirham. It used to cost 1 back in the day, but now you can pay 5,000 for it. It's not for me. It's not for me. No.
I know. You know how
good marketing.
To be honest with you, nothing like beats. Karak is not only like the fact that you're drinking it. Karak is a vibe. You get the Karak, the 2 dirham Karak, and you go sit at the beach, right?
Right.
And you drink it with your friend while you are yapping and talking about deep life topics. Like,
saving the world one conversation at a time.
Oh my God, I want to be, I don't know, a millionaire. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be married. I want to do this. Like, things that are useless. So no, like you know. But what is one thing that you would splurge on and not actually think about?
As in that amount of money, what would I spend that on? A dress.
A dress.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
I'm so obsessed with nice dresses. I have like absolutely nothing to wear 364 days of the year.
Yeah.
But I have this section of my cupboard that has nice, fabulous dresses. Nowhere to wear them to. That's a problem. What would you spend it on?
Masa's actually approving of Casey's.
Thank you. I know. Just invite me out, Masa. Invite me out.
Oh wait, I don't want to miss out. Can I be there? I'll get a nice dress. It's
you
fine.
Go.
Yeah, I'll get a nice dress, you guys. Actually, I would spend it on like skincare. Hair.
You would spend 5K on skincare?
Yeah, I mean, I would like on not like on actual products, but I would on treatments.
Yeah, true.
They would for sure like sell me if they'll be like, oh yeah, you know what, Farah, do this treatment and you will not have any dark circles under your eyes and you will look amazing and glowy and like that.
If I just tell you, because I believe those things to be true, can I just have the 5K?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll be like your positive manifestor every morning. You look amazing, you don't have dark circles, and you can just pay me. Okay, we'll move on.
I'm like, okay. I mean, you have not seen me without concealer, but
she's like not for 5. She's like not for 5 dirhams. Let's jump into noisy campers. Actually, we're going to jump into noisy campers. So a Facebook post is calling out noisy campers. 'Tis the season for hitting the desert. We have about 6 great months to get out there and enjoy everything nature and Mother Nature has to offer, but never at the expense of other people's solitude. And one UAE resident is highlighting the lesser known rules for camping.
Well, the post reads as follows: Camping etiquette 101. Quiet times should be observed even if it's not posted. When camping in nature, be considerate and cautious, not just to your fellow camper. And as well, we campers, we are just visitors. We should respect the nature and that we are enjoying, which by the way is, since it's camping season now.
So basically what's happening is people are going out to the desert or to the mountains, and some people are looking for quietness, while as this post on Facebook, on the UAE Campers Facebook page said, some people are doing karaoke, loud music and shouting, and it basically means that other people can't, I guess, chill and heal through nature. So they said because of inconsiderate camping behavior such as this noise pollution, the post suggests that if this continues, officials and authorities are going to have to put rules in place. We don't want the rules, but if we can adhere to the code of good manners and ensure the few places that we can camp are accessible for all of us to enjoy during the cooler months in the UAE. So let's just be considerate and mindful of the people around us.
I actually do agree with the post. However, the post finishes by saying, I hope the authorities can provide a designated party place for those people who want to be loud outside, away from residential areas, but also away from the desert and natural habitat, and real campers who respect and observe camping etiquette and love for nature.
So I was camping, I went to a camping destination at the weekend, and we got a beautiful spot, and then a car came by. I think it's quite a popular area, but they decided, it was 3 cars, a lot of kids, not to camp near us because everyone wants to give each other that space. But when it's a busy area, if you can't give each other that space, you're going to be near people, and you have to be Here's the mom and me. You have to be respectful of noise. You've got your music. It's got to be quiet by 10 p.m. We don't need the authorities to tell us this.
That is true. You know, actually, I do agree with you because I haven't gone camping so far. Whoever wants to invite me, I'm free.
Next time I go.
Next time we go, we better go because, you know, actually, you go there, right? And when we are like together camping as a family, you're very like quiet. If you want to put music, you put low music. You don't put like very high volume music and annoy everyone that's around you. Because like you can see that there's another family that's camping, right?
Yeah.
However, last time we were doing our barbecue session, my family and I, and we had a group of boys and girls who were like, yani, it was like, in a bit I was gonna tell them like, you wanna sit on my lap? Do you wanna sit with us? Do you wanna come and have something with us? What do you want? I'll give it to you.
Because they came so close, or because they were so loud?
So close, and they were so loud.
What age? When you say boys and girls, what are we talking?
Like 25-ish.
They should know. You should know better.
20, exactly. And my parents at that time, not only my parents and my uncle and his wife and my other uncle and his wife, everyone was annoyed. And at some point I was like, should I invite them and have them sit on my lap? Maybe they want that. Maybe they want to be with us. I don't know.
The popular spots get so busy, and it's just like there's rules in communities, which is lights off by 10 p.m. or music down by 10 p.m. Or if you're going to have a loud party, you have to tell your neighbours, you have to invite them over, you have to give them treats. That's exactly the rules. And I think if you're going out into nature, it's first come, first serve. Try and give other people their space. And if you can't, you have to think about how noisy you're being.
100%, you know, and as well, like, you know, to be honest with you, it's like, it's, as you said, it's a loud, big, I mean, it's a very big open space area, right? And it's for everyone. So like, for sure, you know, you can take like another space and just like squish somewhere else. If you want to.
If you want to go squish somewhere else, you certainly can. Okay, let's talk about the festive season and everything that's happening in Dubai Opera. It's bringing all of the magic with 3 must-see events to light up your holidays. From the 19th until the 22nd of December, you could experience the timeless beauty of the Nutcracker, a beautiful ballet, so think twirling snowflakes, marching toy soldiers, and Clara's enchanting adventure with Tchaikovsky's enchanting score, dazzling sets and stunning choreography. It will be a winter wonderland for all ages.
I mean, honestly, I really love that. I love Tchaikovsky. I love listening to his tunes. And on December 24, you can as well feel the Christmas spirit with Kingdom Choir. Now, the vocal sensation who wowed the world at the royal wedding, delivering soul-stirring harmonies and festive classics. And as well, on December 31, ring in the new year in ultimate style at the Dubai Opera New Year's Eve Gala. Now, you can start with a welcoming drink and as well as sumptuous 3-course dinner. Enjoy live jazz by the Dubai Opera Jazz Band, and as well dance the night away to the dynamic sounds of Parov Stellar. Now the night as well will be peaking with breathtaking Burj Khalifa fireworks, and DJ Silver Fox will be keeping the celebration alive into 2025. Now these are the festive moments that you don't want to miss.
Excuse me, so make your bookings now. Dubai Opera is going all out for the festive period for an event that you'll remember for lifetime. I imagine they're so spectacular. Get your bookings in now. It's 8:48. Let's jump into our next story. We're speaking about a fast food chain which is selling 2,050 dirham tickets for New Year's Eve. So if you like your burger with a side of Burj Khalifa and fireworks, this might just be the ticket for you. But how much are you really willing to shell out for the best seat in the house for New Year's Eve? We put our question on Instagram. It's New Year's Eve. You could have a dinner, a fireworks show, sitting beneath the Burj Khalifa. Would you spend less than 200, less than 500, less than 1,000, or the limit does not exist?
So I calculated in this way. Like, I'm gonna have the burger, right? And I will be seeing the Burj Khalifa fireworks, which are gonna last for, let's say, 10 minutes maximum. Would it be worth it for me to pay 2,000 to have a burger and actually
Well, I
the
counter
fireworks.
you that because we're going to go through a couple of deals, a couple of offers, and it's not just a burger at Five
Yeah.
Guys. They're doing unlimited burgers, fries, shakes, and it's not just 10 minutes. It's like you actually probably need to arrive there early doors, and your premium access will get you a seat on the terrace, and there'll be a lot of people standing, so you'll have your seat, and it will probably be about 3 or 4 hours of vibes in the most iconic location for fireworks in the world, 2024. Fact.
I mean, I do agree with you, but as well with the same pricing, I would rather go and party, which is like what I'm doing. However, there are literally to each their own. But something I would never pay is like, for example, like the 99 sushi bar and restaurant. They are charging between 5,000 and 9,000 dirhams.
But what I would say is you choose your moments in life, and this year you want to party. However, seeing the Burj Khalifa fireworks from a restaurant or from a location downtown is one of those key life moments to actually, and I'm not a big New Year's Eve person really, but the two most memorable New Year's I've ever had was when I was walking in the downtown area and I found a spot, just watched the New Year's Eve fireworks, and the second one was from a boat near Marina. Like, you cannot, and I know it's hyped and I know it's traffic, but you can't beat the vibes.
It's not about. By the way, I don't think it's overhyped or anything. I love the fireworks and everything, but I don't know. As you said previously, to each their own. I mean, I don't know. Like, I would rather pay 2,000 or 3,000 dirhams and go and party and have fun and enjoy, and wear like a dress and everything. I have like a full-on New Year's Eve ritual that I do every year. But yeah.
What's your New Year's Eve ritual?
Oh, I need to have a new dress. a new outfit to
Cute.
enter my new year.
So scratch that 3K, pop it into a dress. So yeah, some of the wild ones you can also, Smash Room is doing like a 25K, 25,000 dirham private dining room experience. But it's from, like, there's so many epic New Year's Eve happenings in Dubai. Andrea Bocelli and Abu Dhabi is going to be at the Mandarin in Abu Dhabi. He's playing in Manchester World. Big concerts, and if I could afford them, I'd be there.
Well, we were just saying that, if you want to give Casey a ticket, if you're out there listening to us, if you want to give Casey a ticket, please go ahead.
I'm actually
We're not
going
gonna say
camping.
no.
That's the plan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nice, so cute.
So we'll have the
Okay.
noise out by 10,
Yeah.
please. Thank you very much. Go to get my music.
Okay, well, I get it now. I get it why Casey had to mention to everyone about the noise, so if you're watching the show and if you have a seating next to Casey, you don't want to just like stay away, right?
I'm going to write a passive-aggressive note with a smiley face being like, hey guys, we're all neighbors here, let's have the noise out by 10, and I'll pass it around at like 7 p.m.
Nice. That is not passive aggressive.
I think it's New Year's Eve. I don't think the rules apply on New Year's Eve. I think they go out the window.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are no rules on New Year's Eve. You can do whatever you want.
Exactly, and wherever you are in the city, just expect madness. It's going to be iconic. 8:52 on Tuesday morning. We're excited to welcome our next guest, Dr. Saeed Rafi, and we're going to talk about the key questions everyone needs to ask about breast cancer. Stay tuned. He'll be with us after this very short break. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today we're joined by Dr. Saeed Rafi, Secretary of the Emirates Oncology Society, and this show is presented by Novartis, here to discuss breast cancer, why early detection is crucial, what we should know about checkups, and help debunk some common myths. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. And my first question is, what are the early and subtle symptoms of breast cancer?
Breast cancer presents in different ways in different patients. Sometimes you can feel a lump in the breast yourself, and sometimes you can see some changes in the skin of the breast. You can see some puckering, some kind of dots on the skin of the breast. We call it peau d'orange. Basically, it becomes like a skin of an orange. Sometimes you can see that the nipple is drawn inside, and sometimes you can see also some secretions or bleeding or anything. And there is also something called inflammatory breast cancer, when you see that the whole breast becomes very red and congested. So it presents in different ways. Sometimes it does not actually have any symptoms, and the patients, they actually discover it at the time of doing the screening. So different kind of symptoms in different patients.
How often and at what age would you recommend self-checks? And for people who don't like to, I guess, bother doctors, at what point should some of these symptoms really scream it's time to visit someone?
Really, I mean, all ladies, they have to get to know their body, and all men for the same reason as well. So it is important as you get older to just examine your body, examine your breast, and then get to know the consistency to see what is normal for you, what is not normal. Obviously, the breast consistency changes during the periods as well. So it is important that people actually start examining themselves from the age of mid-20 or something, so that they can get the consistency, and then they understand as they do it more regularly to find out what is it actually normal for them and what it is becoming abnormal. And if they feel that there is something abnormal which was not there before, this is now the time to go and check myself.
When we hear about breast cancer, we often associate it with women of older age. Now, is it as well, can it happen to maybe younger women?
This may be true in some countries. Unfortunately, it is not very true in this country. In this country, a lot of our patients, they are actually below the age of 50, so they are fairly young patients. Yes, historically, breast cancer, or in fact most cancers, they have been disease of old age people, but now we see a shift towards the younger patients. So in this country, at least around 80% of my patients, they are diagnosed below the age of 50. So it is really alarming. It is also important to raise that awareness amongst the ladies, so that they don't think that breast cancer is the disease of older generations. If I'm a young patient, I still might be able to get breast cancer, so it is important to check myself.
It's 100% important to raise awareness. Is there any data as to why the shift in ages has happened so dramatically in the last couple of years?
We don't have the complete understanding. I think, even in the Western societies, we see that shift as well. Maybe it is the mechanization of the lifestyle. The life is becoming so mechanic at the moment. Air pollutions, the different in the way that we interact with each other, activities, food and stuff. But really, we do not understand. What we do know that is that really it is not like all time. We see a lot of younger people, they get breast cancer. Not only breast cancer, also colorectal cancer and the rest of the types.
Now, when you say about the word breast cancer, it's something that maybe a lot of people do try to avoid testing. However, how often should we test for breast cancer? If, let's say, I tested and I don't have breast cancer, right? And I will ignore it. So how often should I keep on testing to make sure that I am stable?
If you do not have any strong family history, or if you do not have any genetic mutations or anything, in this country we recommend doing an annual breast screening from the age of 40. So once you become 40, then annually you should go on and have a breast screening. Obviously, if there are some around 15-20% of breast cancer because of the genetic risk that people are born with, and in those group of individuals we recommend a little bit earlier to start a screening, but for general public, majority of them are starting screening from the age of 40.
And why is this screening so important? Does it make a dramatic difference if you catch breast cancer early in a patient?
Absolutely 100%, because that is the whole reason that we do this screening, because the whole point of screening is to basically discover that cancer at the smallest size when it is curable. There is no point of discovering something when it is very large and God forbid it is gone to the lymph node or other part of the body, because we from the data, from the statistics, we know that when you discover breast cancer at a stage 1 or a stage 2 maximum, the likelihood of cure is approaching nearly 90 to 100%. Whereas when you discover it at a later stage, for instance stage 4, that likelihood becomes dramatically less.
Wow.
Well, what's the easiest way for testing?
So there are a few things. First of all, is just self breast examination. It is important that all ladies they learn the technique to do the self breast examination. It's fairly easy, basically. When you are in shower or in front of a mirror or something, you just stand in front and then put your one arm behind your head and start from with 2 fingers or 3 fingers. You start from 12 o'clock, which is the top of the breast, and then go around the circular motions, and then coming and then checking your breast, feeling for any inconsistency, any hardness or anything, and then obviously behind the nipple as well. You can check that one, and then you do the same for the other one. So that is a technique that almost every lady has to learn about it from the age of puberty. There are quite a lot of content on the YouTube and other places that people they can go and check and learn this technique. So it is very important. The second one is obviously annual screening. So the annual screening is done using the ultrasound scan and mammogram to find any inconsistency, any changes in the breast that may point towards cancer.
This might sound like a silly question, but what doctor should I be visiting for an annual screening?
In some hospitals, like the hospital that I work at, Mediclinic City Hospital, we have dedicated breast screening units. So there are radiologists who are specialized in looking at the breast and everything as well. We have breast surgeon and obviously oncologists as well. Some hospitals they have those units, but some hospitals again they have the ability to do the mammogram and ultrasound scan as well. Any doctor, to be honest, is good if you do not have access to the hospitals who have dedicated units. So, but the most important one is just to go to the places that they have the specialty to look at the breast.
What's the youngest patient that you have ever seen? Like, how old was she? Was she treated? When did she discover she had breast cancer?
The youngest that I've had was a patient at the age of 24, and thankfully, yes, she has been treated, and then
Wow.
she is now for a long time, and that is in remission. I have another patient right now at the age of 28 who's been diagnosed with breast cancer. She's currently under treatment as well, so hopefully she's going to have a very good response to the treatment. But again, this is to highlight that as early as 24 you can have a breast cancer. This is not something that it is. And those patients, by the way, none of those patients they had any genetic predisposition.
Wow.
There was no family history or anything. So it is really, really important to highlight this. It is not to make people frightened about it. It's just to be realistic, and then check yourself to make sure that we are not going to be surprised.
24. We've had interviews with Dubai ladies on the show where they've spoken about their experiences, and one mum in particular said she felt a lump but put off getting checked for some time. And I just wondered, have you ever had conversations as to why sometimes people might avoid screening?
I mean, look, obviously this age is first of all, we never think about, getting cancer. People are young, very active, they have other things on their mind, education, career, and, probably getting married and having family and the rest of the stuff that you do not particularly come and think about this kind of thing. So that is one. And the second one, again, the misconception that it is for the older generation, it's probably not for me. And sometimes people, they are scared that I'm going to go on a screen and then somehow I may find something, and they just want to brush it under the carpet, and they don't really want. But that is not going to make the matter go away completely. It is just going to delay the diagnosis and then cause further problems.
Have you seen a change in statistics of breast cancer awareness?
Luckily, these years and this generation, they are more aware of this, and then sometimes we see the late diagnosis in patients who are older. In fact, this generation, they are more realistic about it, thankfully. And what you are doing at the moment is just to raise that awareness. And it's not October is the month of breast cancer awareness, but thank you for doing it right now to keep the consistency of raising that awareness throughout the year, that it is very important important for ladies to get to know their breast, to examine your breast if you find something. And most of the time, really, the finding that you have, they are not cancer. They are just some lump and bumps that are normal. But it is important to go and see somebody who is specialized in doing that. This is what we are saying, basically. If you find something, it is probably not cancer, but please go and see somebody.
It's certainly nice to see the pink badges outside of October, so you're so right, it is nice to spread awareness throughout the year. Before you leave us, Doctor, we really appreciate your time, and if you could help debunk some common misconceptions about breast cancer, that would be amazing.
One, again, as we've been talking through this one, is that breast cancer is no longer the disease of old generation, so we have to be aware about this. And number two is that breast cancer is not a disease that is not curable. It is 100% curable if we diagnose it as early as possible. And then number three is not every single lump that I have is a breast cancer, but it is important that I can go and get it checked. So these are the important points to just notice.
Appreciate that, but what about, I remember growing up hearing that using aerosol cans could cause breast cancer.
No, that is definitely not proven. If you are using a antiperspirant or deodorant or something, there is absolutely no proven link between using those agents and having breast cancer.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Well, the fact, or people that say that if your family does not have a history of breast cancer, you will not get it.
No, that is not very true. I mean, yes, in the families, they have few members of those families, they are at a higher risk of getting breast cancer, but still, there are quite a lot of patients. I would say that around 70% of people, they do not have actually any family history of breast cancer, and they still get it. So.
And the last one that we'll pick your brains on, annual mammograms will guarantee early detection.
Nothing is 100%, but that is going to detect the cancer at the earliest stage. And the importance is that if I'm doing one mammogram and I don't go and do any screening for another 15 years, obviously you can. The most important one is the consistency. That on annual basis you go and get yourself checked, and in between the mammogram with self-breast examination.
Really appreciate your time and spreading awareness on such an important
pleasure.
topic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much indeed for having me. Thank you.
That was Dr. Saeed Rafi, Secretary of the Emirates Oncology Society. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show on this Tuesday morning. We're back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.